Since the annual plants are the staple foods that we eat, and necessity drives us to continue to eat, it is easy to assume that this is the way things have to be, and that this is the way things have always been. Neither of these statements are true. In fact, in the history of humankind, reliance upon a diet of annual plant seeds for food is a relatively new phenomenon. Human cultures have only relied upon annual plant seeds as their staple food crops for around 10,000 years, which is coincidentally the time that is commonly referred to as the dawn of civilization. Our reliance upon annual crops has come to define civilization. Annual crops have been the crops that produced in such rapid abundance that much of the population could be liberated from the task of food acquisition. The abundant yield of annual plants allowed for some people to specialize as the farmers, freeing up others to become builders, crafts, and tradespeople. Grains could be easily stored and delivered to one location, enabling the growth of larger, permanent settlements. Cities are a direct result of annual agriculture. The main characteristic of the annual plant that is one of its strengths as a food plant is also its biggest weakness. The annual plant only lives for one growing season. The plant growing fast for a single season culminates its life with an even faster death. Once the seeds have ripened, the plant dies. This characteristic means that the crop must be planted again the next year. Planting an annual seed also requires disturbing the soil. These two factors of annual plants are the cause of a perpetual treadmill of endless toil for humans. They're beasts of burden, their machinery, and the entire social and economic system that keeps it all going. Plowing, planting, weeding, harvesting, and processing are tasks that occur every year, and have occurred every year since the dawn of civilization. With the adoption of annual crops as the staple foods in our diet, humankind has indeed lived the biblical curse. By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you will return. Genesis chapter 3, verse 19. In addition to the curse of ceaseless labor, the adoption of annual plants as staple food crops have carried with them another curse. Every human society that has relied on annual crops as staple foods in their diet has collapsed. Every single one. Every human society from the temperate zone to the tropics that has relied on annuals to feed itself is now gone. And the rich, abundant ecosystems where their temporary societies once flourished have been rendered into dust.